no one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. You ain't running game. Say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady. Ain't calling me baby. Why the sudden change? Say my name, say my name. If no one is around you, say, baby, I love you. You ain't running game. Say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady. Ain't calling me baby. Better say my name. Other day, I would call, you would say, baby, how's your day? But today, it ain't the same. Every other word is a yeah, okay. Could it be that you are at the crib with another lady? If you took it there, first of all, let me say, I am not the one to sit around and play. So prove yourself to me, if I'm the girl that you claim. Why don't you say the things that you said to me yesterday? I know you say that I was doing things. Something's going down, that's
Be like, damn, slow down. I know you see a queen adjusting her crown. She been knocked down, but she never stayed down. She be living life like it's her playground. And they be like, damn, slow down. They can get just.
Oh my God, is this thing on? Let me check. Hey y'all, so welcome back to my channel. It's been a very, very long time. Maybe I'll do another video about that separately. But yes, welcome back to my channel. Y'all are tuned in to Audrey Marcel, where we discuss true crime, court cases, all that jazz, trending news. So if you are new here, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. Make sure y'all turn on y'all notification bells because 2024, y'all gonna get a new Audrey, okay? Y'all gonna get a consistent Audrey. Yeah. So, hey, Brina. Hey, AK. Hey, Miss Ra. So let me just make sure this thing is on. Let me do a sound check. Oh, okay. Hold on. We got an ad playing. Period. Okay, that worked. Okay, so you guys, we're gonna make this video short, not short, but straight to the point, y'all. I need y'all to tell me in the comments, if y'all are watching the replay, tell me in the comments as well. Have y'all heard of the famous Monroe cheerleaders? Have y'all ever heard of them? I'm gonna go ahead and play a video by them. They're very popular on TikTok. So I want to know if you guys have seen this cheer team before because it's going to get started into what we're going to be talking about today. I'm not playing the sound, y'all, because it's copyright. But have y'all seen these cutie pies? They come straight out of Albany, Georgia. It's a high school cheer team called the Monroe Cheerleaders, and they are known for their cheers. Like they do a little bit of cheering and bucking. I'm not sure what it's called. I forgot, but it's a term for what they do, and it's very popular in the southern states, but they have gone viral numerous times, you guys. Numerous times. And this story is absolutely wild. So as y'all see that they do like fun little cheers. It kind of reminds me of Bring It On, the Clovers. Their colors match the Clovers, their pizzazz matches that and all. So like I said, they went viral quite a few times for these stands. I mean, people have fallen in love with them. But the force behind this cheer team is a woman by the name of Audrianna Williams. She goes by Coach Williams or Coach Audrey for short. And this is her right here on the screen. She is not only a Monroe cheerleader, but coach, but she is also a teacher. I am not sure which study or which subject she teaches, but she is also a teacher. So she has built a platform for the Monroe cheerleaders that has gained over 600,000 followers on her personal page, where she basically documents her life as a cheer coach, teacher, and she does background videos of how she comes up with the cheers or their walkthrough, shall I say. The video that I just played was a walkthrough. She vlogs her life. All of this is documented on TikTok. She is also on Instagram and YouTube as well. If you guys search her, it's Audrey, Audri. Baby, don't search Audrey and pull me up, okay? Okay? I'm straight out of the Missouri. She is in Georgia. We're going to get it right. Her name is Audrianna. Mine is just Audrey. But she goes by Audrey for short. But anyway, she has gained a huge following, you guys, over basically being this teacher, this cheer coach. She's only 31 years old. She is a part of the D9, if that even matters. But I'm just giving a little bit of background about her. And another fun fact, she also won the Innovative Teacher Award and Coach of the Year Award for her school. This was this past year. So she's been someone that people have not only fallen in love with online, but also in her community. She is always looked to. Recently, one of her cheer students became pregnant and became a teen mom, and she even did a video about how much she loved the teen mom's baby like it was her own son. Coach Audrey also is married and has a 1 year old son. Just for a backstory, and I'm going to get started on why would we be talking about this quote unquote perfect teacher. Before I get started on that, I just want to also mention for the story and context, the man on the left is not her husband. This is her father. Her father is the assistant principal of the school that she teaches at and coaches at. I just wanted to make that be known as well because this is all a part of the story. So, late last week, around Thursday or Wednesday, there was allegedly a series of Facebook posts that was made, y'all. I unfortunately cannot find these Facebook posts. I have been monitoring this story since news broke, and I cannot find those Facebook posts. I don't know if it's privacy set or whatever, but me and my little nosy self can't find the posts. But anyway, late that night, Wednesday or Thursday, there was a series of posts saying that allegedly Coach Williams has had inappropriate relationships with a student, y'all. A part of the post that was made, there was a series of pictures that was shared, and this is one of them. This guy that she is kissing is allegedly a student, you guys. Allegedly a student. This is not her husband. This is one of the posts. There was also videos that was allegedly shared of like a overnight slumber party where she is seen with this alleged boy. Now, for the safety of the children, because we are talking about minors here, I am not sharing all of the information. I am only showing this picture because you cannot see his face. I work on integrity. I have two little children, and I don't want anyone to get hit with a stray. Okay, y'all? So follow the breadcrumbs, okay? I'm giving y'all the breadcrumbs. If y'all gotta just see it, all y'all need to do is type in Monroe cheer teacher evidence. It will pop up for y'all. I am not sharing it on my platform because we are talking about minors, okay? So now that we got that under, that little warning out, this is allegedly a series of videos and pictures that was posted, you guys. This was being shared in a Albany, Georgia Facebook group where people was like, basically, in this is I'm saying this loosely. Y'all beloved cheer teacher is not that clean, right? Now, you would say, well, why would that pop up? Like, why would someone actually um like say something like this? Why are we looking at this? Like, what is this about? Well, allegedly, there has been multiple stories because um we are in day and age of social media. So y'all know stories get legs and run with it. So one of the stories was that the student that she's allegedly messing with is one of the cheer baby's boyfriends. Another story is that one of the cheer leaders stole her iPad and found all this evidence. So all these pictures, I mean, it's even FaceTime photos of her allegedly on FaceTime with this boy. So, bright and early the next day, there was a news report that was released stating that there was an investigation regarding a teacher at the local high school in Albany, Georgia. Audrianna Williams' name was not listed, you guys. It was all just alleged. It was all just alleged. So that was Friday. Yes, I'm sorry. That was Wednesday. So when news broke Wednesday, there was a release statement that was made saying that it was an investigation going on. After that, bright and early Friday, we get alerted with news that Audrianna Williams actually resigns. So I'm going to go ahead and share the post with you guys, or share my screen with you guys, so y'all can see exactly what was said in the video. Now, this is a news report. Y'all, I'm kind of rusty with moving and stuff. Okay, boom. So this is the news report. Let's get into it.
A Dougherty County school system teacher known for viral social media videos has now resigned. The school system accepted the resignation in a special call meeting this morning.
That's right. WLB News 10's Mackenzie Petrie joins us live in studios about details that happened at that meeting. Mackenzie, what can you tell us?
Yes, after the meeting in the meeting for over an hour in executive session, Superintendent Kenneth Dyer made a recommendation to accept the resignation of Audrianna Williams, a teacher and cheer coach at Monroe Comprehensive High School. Mrs. Williams may ring a bell to many, as WALB featured the teacher in our Good News segment back in 2020, following her viral back to school rap video, which is on your screen now. Dougherty County Schools issued a statement about the special call meeting stating, quote, "The Dougherty County School Board of Education voted unanimously to accept the resignation of Audrianna Williams in lieu of termination, with the understanding that the district will submit the appropriate reports to Georgia Professional Standards Commission," end quote. We asked the school system if Mrs. Williams was the teacher that was placed on administrative leave. They did not confirm that, but they did say the investigation is still ongoing. In studio, Mackenzie Petrie, WALB, your hometown news source.
Okay, so there you guys have it. That was when the official name was dropped, when Audrianna Williams' name was initially dropped. Like I said, the previous article was never linked her name that there was an investigation. However, the story was still picking up momentum. The story was still getting out there that she allegedly had an inappropriate relationship with a student. This goes far beyond social media at this point, because now she has resigned. And I'm just going to give my opinion really quickly about this. During this time on social media, people were forgetting the difference between a beloved social media content creator and a actual professional person. You know what I'm saying? Someone that is put in the position at school to teach, lead, direct, inspire, encourage students. At the end of the day, no matter how many fun, cool TikToks she is able to do, there is still a level of professionalism that should always be maintained. And because we learn people through social media, through a third party, in a sense, we think that we know them. So a lot of people were like, that just can't be true. She probably resigned because she did not want this backlash. Like, she was tired of people commenting on her page. She was tired of all these people talking about her. So she just went ahead and resigned. But I'm going to say this. If y'all know common sense, if y'all have common sense, y'all know exactly what happens. She basically resigned before she could get fired, because she probably was hoping, and this is just my opinion, this is not fact. She was probably hoping that she can get another job somewhere else, because once you get that termination and you have that investigation going, it's submitted to the school board. That is when your license is up for termination, meaning you will never ever be able to come in contact in a professional teacher environment ever again. Once I seen that she resigned, my red flags went on anyway. Once I saw the pictures and the videos, I'm gonna be honest. Before that, I always thought like she needs to be careful, because there is a fine line and she's crossing it. You know, she's always commenting on her cheer leaders' posts. They always comment on hers. She has, kind of crossed the boundary of professionalism. And sometimes when you don't see YA cover your A, you know, this is what happens. Yes, her dad is the vice principal of the school. So the way that Monroe High School is set up is every grade has allegedly their own vice principal and their principal that like sees that grade. He is the vice principal of one of the four grades. I'm not sure which one, but yes, he is the vice principal. I'll share the picture with y'all again of him. So this is her. She has done videos with her dad before, like of them getting dressed up. And I'm gonna be honest, I initially thought this was her husband. This was like maybe last year. I was like, dang, her husband real old, because this house is beautiful. I was like, dang, her husband real old. Girl, I done turned around and found out that her husband, I believe, is in the Marine Corps. I'm not sure. He works in law. They are saying he's a police officer, but he's not. He does something else. But yeah, she has a 1-year-old son with him, and she's only been married for, I think, 4 or 5 years. 4 or 5, I believe 5. Yes, is a military police. Okay, I knew it was something like that. I knew he wasn't a regular city or state police officer. I knew he was something else. So back to what I was saying. So once she resigned, a lot of people wanted to think that she was just doing this because it has to be something that we did. It had to be something that it has to be something that we just blew up, right? It was just all fake and blown out of proportion. Trey said, "Did you hear about what happened with her family, the daddy, sister, and her husband?" No, Trey. I am going to drop the link for call ins. So if you want to go ahead and share that story in a little bit, please call in and share that story, or tell me where to find it. I'll pull it up and we'll talk about that too. So anyway, as after she resigned, of course, the weekends continue. Y'all know TikTok. If y'all are on TikTok, it's a different environment. It is truly a mind of its own. People are doing parody videos saying like, "I'm the new cheer coach," and they were using the song because she went viral. Her cheer squad went viral for doing "Calling all the steppers to the front. Get ready for the show." So everybody's just on there just laughing and laughing because people are not taking this seriously. Someone had also came up with like a fake article saying that Audrianna had been arrested, y'all. This was days ago. So everybody's like, she has not been arrested. She has not been arrested. You know, the allegedly the victim is 18, or the legal age to consent is 16 in Albany. Like all these outlandish stories. Y'all, today at 9:19, she was arrested. Absolutely. Well, she turned herself in. She basically did a walk-in. She was able to go in, bail herself out. But yes, this is truly, I'm gonna be honest. I knew she was guilty from the moment she resigned. Or well, I knew she was guilty from the moment that the investigation happened. Let me be clear. Ain't nobody out here saying these type of allegations or doing an investigation for something that is not there. So I had already been, looking at it. Baby, when I saw this mug shot, she looked guilty. She looked like all the other teachers that do something inappropriate to children. I, honestly, if I was innocent and I was being arrested or I had to turn myself in, the picture would look a mess. You wouldn't be able to get me to stand up straight. I would be crying my eyes out. I would not look normal. This right here, she looks like all of the other women that have relationships with their students. Over time, this is just my feelings. Over time, we all see that. What's that one viral story of that lady that ended up having a child with her student? I mean, like they all. It's just something about this mugshot. I said, oh yeah. She's a predator. Absolutely. She is a predator. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so we can get into what she was charged with the official news report of exactly what's going on. Let me make sure I mute this time because I don't want it to echo.
New at 5, a former Monroe Comprehensive High School teacher is now facing 2 counts of sexual assault with a student after she resigned from the school system last week.
WALB News 10's Mackenzie Petrie joins us live in the studio with those new details. Mackenzie?
Yes, Audrianna Williams was arrested earlier today and booked into Dougherty County Jail before she was released with a $2,000 bond. Williams is being charged by Dougherty County School System Police Department with 2 counts of sexual assault by persons with Supervisory and Disciplinary Authority. Now, many of you may know Mrs. Williams from her viral back to school rap video that WALB aired in our Good News segment back in 2020. In the last hour, we received a statement from the Dougherty County School System that reads in part, quote, "The charges were filed as the result of an investigation into allegations of an inappropriate relationship with a student. Last week, Williams resigned her position in lieu of termination by the Dougherty County School Board of Education," end quote. If Williams is found guilty of those charges, she could potentially be facing 1 to 20 years in prison for each count. In studio, Mackenzie Petrie, WALB, your hometown news source.
Yes, so her bail was $2,000, and Miss Rye, I believe it was that way because from my understanding, she never was, like, officially arrested, like, they did not go out to her home and handcuffed her. I believe she, like, walked in and walked out, so that is allegedly why. However, this is felony charges, and if she is found guilty, she is going to face up to 1 to 20 years per count. She is looking at how many counts was it? Was it 3 or 4? So she is she's up this is bad. You guys, this is really bad. I also forgot to mention that the alleged boy in the in the videos that is being, brought mainstream, and again, I'm not sharing. He allegedly went live on Saturday saying that he had no relationships with her. Like, so people were backtracking their statements and saying, okay, well, he came out and said it's not true. So we're just going to go ahead and just be done with the story. However, with her being arrested today, it was a shock, not shock, in my opinion. I was like, wow, wow. Wow. But seeing the mugshot photo, like I said, it just gives me a very eerie feeling. And again, this just goes back to I have friends that are educators. I've had close relationships with educators when I was in school, and it's always a fine line. Like on her TikTok, she would have these girls come to her house to do their hair. And while that seems nice, that seems like, oh my gosh, she's just going above and beyond. You don't ever let these kids go to your house. If you want to do their hair, you better do their hair at that school and make sure other people are around so nothing gets misconstrued, nothing gets looked at in the wrong way. Because I can't remember how the saying goes, but my grandma used to say, like, if you got to look at it twice, something's wrong with it. I can't remember how the saying goes, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like, if you got to question it, if it looks questionable, then it is questionable. Everything should just be able to be clear and professional. She let those kids come to her house. Some of them was helping her set up her sister, which is also an assistant coach, dorm room. Like, it's just so much. And I understand, like I said, wanting to inspire these girls, wanting to inspire the youth, but there is a fine line. And this is why you always have to be careful of who your children is around, teacher or not. Because now you got some teacher that's married with a child having inappropriate relationships with students or a student. Yes, her dad is the assistant principal. Her sister's name is Liberty. She is the assistant coach, and her husband is a military police officer. AK said, I'm not surprised it's only 2K. They don't take these crimes. Girl, no, they don't. Do I feel like she's going to be charged? It's a great chance. I don't see her walking out of Albany, Georgia, squeaky clean. I just don't see it. I just seen one of the pictures. Yeah, I've seen all of the evidence. And like I said, just following her page, I thought some of the stuff was cool, but some of the stuff I was like, she better be careful. Someone said this has been going on since 2021. Again, don't know how true it is. Yeah, there is a lot that's going on. Like the cheerleaders have been going live, refusing to answer questions. One cheerleader did make a TikTok yesterday saying, y'all see her as this person, but I see her as a mother figure. And boom, we wake up today, the girl's in jail. Or not the girl, but the lady's in jail. It's just too much. That's going to be the problem, getting the those boys to cooperate. If she deny and the boys deny, do they have a case? So allegedly, Miss Rye, all of these videos and pictures came off of her iPad. I don't think that she would even have had an investigation if there was no truth in it. Now, it may be hard for them to be able to prove XXX, but there are some pictures of them kissing and on FaceTime together. Absolutely. It's some stuff. Was she trying to relive her 10 years? Now you're a predator, you're nasty. Exactly. And that's where it becomes something that, yes, AK, she does have a YouTube channel. That's where it becomes weird. Like, I do believe that some of these people that do work with teenagers, like high schoolers, they be trying to relive their youth. Like, just, baby, please, please. A teacher has students at her house and one drowned in the lake. Wow. I'm in disbelief. It's really crazy. And a lot of people have a hard time believing this story. Like, TikTok is split down the middle. People want her held accountable. Some people are saying that we are not going hard enough on Audrianna Williams because had this been a man, it would be completely different. But a lot of people have to realize parasocial relationships, and that's exactly what people have. And that's the reason why I believe Audrianna got too cocky for her britches, because she gained over 600,000 subscribe or followers, and that parasocial relationship dominance and ego really does start to get to your head. So because she is told every day of instant gratification, like, you're such a good person, you're honorable, you have the perfect life, why would she think she would get caught? Why would she think that it's a problem to mess with children? So if you guys don't know, look up parasocial relationships. Oh Lord, how did the kids get access to her iPad? So again, Trey, it appears that she had a very lenient relationship with them. So she was not really someone that was an enforcer from my viewpoint. She appeared to be their friend. So they probably was on her iPad just doing something, probably finding a song to dance to. Who knows? And they clicked the wrong button and went through and found these pictures and videos. Yes, she does have a YouTube channel. The same way the internet brings you up, it'll break you down. Absolutely. And the internet is the worst type of parasocial relationship to have. Like, a common parasocial relationship that a lot of people have is, if you guys watch Grey's Anatomy, everyone has a parasocial relationship to George dying. Like, that is something that we're still so sad about. But do we know George? No. But we feel like we know him because we watched him on this show where he was a character. However, when you're on social media, a lot of people do play as characters and people don't want to believe it. So it's safe to say that Adriana Williams was definitely playing as a character the whole time she was a predator. Um, but people can't detach her from that. People have to just see her for what she did on TikTok and those cool dances. And earlier in the live, someone said that a lot of those dances were cringy, and a lot of people do feel like that. But again, if you know the South, then you know a lot of it does come off as inappropriate or too grown. But that's just how they dance. I didn't feel like none of the dances was too inappropriate or too grown, because I'm kind of familiar with that type of dance. However, I could see why some people were like, "Whoa." But what do you guys think about this story? Did y'all know about this story before I talked about it? Cuz baby, like I said, TikTok is a whole different environment than what is on YouTube, but this story is absolutely crazy. And again, be careful of who y'all kids is around. My daughter, she stays after school for tutoring with her teacher, baby. It's been multiple times I done popped up over there unannounced, just to make sure, just to I talk to my children. But that high school age seems very some people probably think it's cool that the alleged victim was having relationships with the teacher, and a lot of people do not want to recognize abuse when it comes in the form of a boy with a woman. A lot of people are very like, it's kind of cool for the boy to have had that experience when it's really just abuse. Yes, I was all on TikTok shocked when it broke. Yes, girl, I was shocked, but I just wanted to wait for the story to play out. So I will be adding this story to the roster. I do have a series of updates coming for y'all on Cody Brigsby and some other stories that people want to know about, like the East St. Louis woman whose 5 children perished in a fire. So I am going to be retouching some of those videos to give you guys updates, but I will be adding this to the roster and giving updates when Audrianna does go forth to court and faces trial. Yes, it's a mess. Oh, I always miss TikTok lives. I have to do better with finding people on TikTok. Y'all don't even want to know what side of TikTok I'm on. Y'all, I'm on the ratchet side. I'm gonna be completely honest. So Nosy don't even pop up on my lives. I see her videos, but I never see her lives. You didn't know? Yeah, a lot of people didn't know. So if y'all could share this video out, get me in the algorithm. That's it for today's video. Did anyone want to join the live and give their commentary? If not, I'm going to end it here. So I just dropped the link. Okay, keep us updated. I want to keep up with this one. Yes, I definitely am. I was talking about how this cop at my high school was always around the girls he gave perv, and I saw he recently got married. I said, I hope she doesn't have a daughter. Absolutely, Trey. There have been so many inappropriate people that I've seen at school growing up all the time. I think I've told y'all this before. I um went to Catholic school, and the church that was attached to my Catholic school, all the priests was arrested for SAing children. It was so crazy. And a lot of times we would go to mass or and we would have to go to, what was it called? Confessionals. I can't remember the proper name for it, but the Catholics would have to go and, say, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. So they would go in there and talk to the priest. And the whole time these priests was having inappropriate relationships with the children. It was so crazy. It was disgusting. Yeah. If you guys want to know, it was Redemptress Church. I have to look it up, but I'll put it on my community tab. But yeah, it was like 4 priests was arrested, and this was during the time I was in high school. And I remember being questioned about it, like, did you ever go in there? And I would have to say, no, I'm not Catholic, so I never was in a room one-on-one with the priest. I never came in contact with them. If we didn't practice that religion, we would just sit out for a lot of the stuff. We would go to mass, but we didn't have to go to anything. Okay, so while you mentioned the little boy, so there is a rumor going around about the little boy possibly being the high school students. I don't believe that it's the high school students. I really believe that it's her husband's, but it's an unfortunate story because she really had a loving husband from what we saw. Don't know, but she had a husband, she had a child, her baby is 1, literally. And now she has to give it all up because of this charge that she has. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, you guys, I'm just going to go ahead and get out of here. It's been a long night. I hope you guys have a happy holidays. I hope you guys are surrounded with love. If I don't come back, just remember that. I'm going to try to come back and talk to y'all and give y'all like a life update. But if not, again, happy holidays, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.
And thank you. Oh yeah, thank you, Ms. Marcel. Yo, all props to you. And just you keep doing what you're doing. And you got a voice. Keep doing what you're doing. And you got a voice.